Tonight could be Casey Anthony's last night behind bars. A jury found her not guilty of murder, as you well know, also not guilty of manslaughter or child abuse in connection with her daughter, Kaylee's death. However, she was found guilty of lying, and that is what she will be sentenced for. Anthony was convicted of 4 counts of lying to police during their investigation into Kaylee's disappearance in 2008. Each count a misdemeanor in which she could face up to a year in jail. But tonight, many legal experts think she will be freed for time served.
If that happens, plans have already been put in place to prepare for her safety. Jail officials have even worked on a strategy to release her privately. Earlier this evening, prisoners were used to place barriers up around the Orange County Jail. That's where Casey Anthony has been for the last 3 years. Tonight's team coverage begins with Carolyn Schofield from just outside the Orlando courthouse with more on Anthony's sentencing day.
It was a much quieter scene outside the Orange County Courthouse today, the day after the verdict was handed down in the Casey Anthony trial. Now, a line formed this afternoon for people who wanted to get tickets to sit inside tomorrow's sentencing hearing. That hearing begins tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Now, Casey Anthony was found guilty on 4 misdemeanor charges of lying to law enforcement officers. Each one of those crimes carries a maximum penalty of a year in the county jail. Anthony has already spent more than 3 years, or almost 3 years rather, at the Orange County Jail. So it's possible she could be sentenced to time served and be out by tomorrow afternoon. Now, after that, it's anybody's guess. Anthony is being sued for defamation by the real Zenaida Fernandez Gonzalez. If you remember, Zenaida Gonzalez is the name of the fake nanny that Anthony lied to investigators about. But because Anthony wasn't convicted of any serious crimes, there is nothing to stop her from profiting off of her story. People here in Orlando and around the world are anxious to see what happens next, and we'll learn a lot more tomorrow morning at 9. Reporting in Orlando, Carolyn Schofield, WPTV News Channel 5.
Tonight, just one day after the verdict, a juror who helped make the decision to acquit Anthony is talking. Jennifer Ford, juror number 3, told ABC News that she didn't think there was enough evidence to convict Anthony. In an interview, the 32-year-old nursing student said jurors were sick to their stomach after coming to the decision.
There wasn't enough evidence. There wasn't anything strong enough to say exactly. I don't think anyone in America could tell us exactly how she died. If you put even just the 12 jurors in one room with a piece of paper, write down how Kaylee died, nobody knows. We'd all be guessing. We have no idea. It doesn't feel good. It was a horrible decision to have to make, but I had to do it based on the law.
Ford is single. She has no children and is the youngest of 5 siblings. She said during jury selection, she did not know about the Casey Anthony case.